emotional state, cortisol, age, even, and the importance of us is the gestational environment. That plays a role in how the genetic code is going to be activated, how through surrogacy is going to be inherit impact in your system. Again, it's coming a helicopter. It's a nice shot. Hopefully it can land here, and hopefully it can be also overflying the 19th century castle here in Chapultepec, Mexico City. Today I just want to jump in talking about the truth of egg donation, more from the genetic side, the parental authorship through selection, environment, protocols. So this question coming from you, the IPs, it's over and over again about if we use an egg donor, will the baby really be mine? And in the market, someone that it's in an Ivy League, it's costing around 40k USD. So assuming that biology, someone smart coming from the mother, will be the genetics that will define parenthood, that will define the future baby as biology, reframe, hardware, and the system of who we are. So talking deeper about genetics and destiny as if DNA alone writes the full story. And truth be told, epigenetics also. Biology is the hardware, but every human beings and the future and their decisions and the system, the signals, the nutrition, the stress, the attachment, the gestational timing, how it was also conceived with which energy parent is not just a transmission, it's an activation. The reality of egg donation today, what we are facing, and let's be precise, egg donation today is not what it was 15, 20 years ago. This is no longer about choosing a face or even 5 years that resemble in a catalog what will be the looks, and as also is bioethical clinical selection process at a higher level, how you gonna filter genetic health, family medical story, reproductive outcomes, physiological stability, behavioral patterns, and increasingly also compatibility with the intended parents in a long-term vision. Why? Because what you are selecting, it's not a person. You are selecting a biological starting point for a future, for your future generations, for your mini-me as a human being. And coming to this earth from which perspective? And I invite you to go deep into the field and the simplicity or any way that your lenses will make that decision. Getting that egg from who? You are not buying a cell. You are structure a probability, and that probability of health, probability of a better outcome, of resilience, of being smart, or to develop in the epigenetics around how you are going to be raised and educated, and your university and the country you are going to be born and grow in. That responsibility before life begins, that's so important. And that's why it's not transactional, it's parental. If we can control in the human deeper infertility study genes, that it will be expressed in your baby, it won't be just inherited. The same DNA can lead to different outcomes depending on environment, nutrition, hormonal balance, stress levels, emotional state, cortisol, age, even, and the importance of us is the gestational environment. That plays a role in how the genetic code is going to be activated, how through surrogacy is going to be inherit impact in your system in this selection. That's why it's so important, everything that it will be in that spaghetti bowl of biology. And framing an egg donor as the first act of parenthood and choosing and be chose by a surrogate, because you are protecting your child, the health, the destiny, defining biologically some kind of boundaries or advantages, aligning medical criteria before there is even a heartbeat. This is not just being passive. It's wanted to do the things probably in the best way possible. And here's what we are actually seeing today: more couples delaying decisions until biology becomes tight, restrictive. More patients are arriving, more IPs after multiple failing cycles, like me. So more confusion, more stress, more fragmented information, more time clicking. And at the same time, more advanced protocols, more tools than even before. The gap is not technology. The gap is decision making. It's timing. It's when we think we are ready, as our single parents are coming to say, hey, I'm not matching out there, but I want to become a father, a mother. I'm gonna do it on my own. So where artificial intelligence will replicate images, voices, behaviors, almost everything, there is one thing it cannot replicate: a human being created with full intention. A child will exist because someone made a conscious decision to create, to bring life into this world under the best possible conditions. Can we? Are we waiting 80 years and we think now it can be the best conditions? Are we an end product to choose and be chosen, to love and be loved? So you are not less of a parent because you use a donor. You are a parent who choose responsibility at a deeper level. Welcome to a different way of thinking, where science and consciousness can definitely work together. If you know where you are going and you haven't found the father or the mother of your kids and parenthood at your 36, 37, 40s, if we can go with that step forward, I think it's the best combination and the best timing. If not today, when? And the time still creating and bringing maybe more doubts. That's definitely not what we want. Thank you for sharing, and anything, just let me know. Jump into our webpage and access to one of my schedule time that we can jump into, see about your story. It will be a pleasure and a honor to work towards bringing another soul to this world. Thank you guys. Have a good one.